We then practice shifting or pivoting into wall plane. And we now know that if it's falling toward my lead side, it is a lead fall spin. And if it is falling toward my anchor side, it's an anchor fall spin, right? From here, we then shift our feet again into anchor wheel plane. Aptly named because it's on our anchor side, with a 5. I still have my up spin and my down spin. Something really cool that you guys figured out is a down spin in anchor wall plane is an up spin in normal wall plane. Super fancy. The spin will always be based on the perception of the dartist, not based on what other people see. Okay? We then practice our basic weave, which is just taking the dart and weaving it from one side to the other, right? We know that that's going to cross our center line, and we need about a beat to even it back out. We then worked on using that to turn ourselves, so we're taking it over to our anchor side as we do, stepping into that nice wall plane. We also talked about the fact that the weight should lead the step, not the other way around. If I step first, I can do some really cool stuff, but that's not where we are right now. I want the weight to go first, and then I want to follow it. We then practice shifting our feet, bringing it over to the other side and stepping through, shifting our feet, and then working backward the same way. Good so far? Yeah. Okay. Please catch me if I miss anything, by the way. We then started working on our elbow spins. Starting with our lead elbow spin, which is going to start from a down spin in wheel plane. I'm going to take this up under my armpit. We also talked about no connections. If I can bring some part of my body to another part to help me with my turns, my work, I should do so. It makes it considerably easier. So I'm going to bring that lead thumb into the top of my lead pec. And as I do that, it's going to go under the armpit and I'm going to turn. From here, I can do my reverse lead elbow spin, where I'm bringing that hand in, draping it over my arm, and turning back and through, doing it the opposite direction. Down spin in wheel plane, lead elbow spin, reverse lead elbow spin, right? Then we did our anchor elbow spins, starting from wall plane. We did an anchor fall. I bring my anchor hand into my chest with my anchor elbow pointing out from my sternum. I'm going to bring that lead hand on top of that anchor arm so that I can step back and through over my anchor shoulder. One more time, anchor fall, elbow comes out, touch, turn. Then when I want to do my anchor turn, my anchor elbow turn, it's going to be the same thing, but I'm going to bring that hand under my arm, doing it the opposite direction so you can see. From here, step for my reverse anchor elbow turn, my normal anchor elbow turn, under, step it through. We play with our thigh spins, which are awesome. You guys got really good at those. Remember, I'm taking that leg up, bringing the hand to the inside of the thigh, stepping around, and only setting that foot down after it has unwound, right? Leg comes up, hand comes in, unwind and turn. Anchor side's going to be the exact same way. Leg comes up, hand comes in, set it down, shift back forward. Yeah? Good so far? Okay. We also did our neck spins. Oh, you guys look so good with these. So starting in that wall plane with an anchor fall, I am going to do a lead neck spin because it's going to touch the lead side of my neck first. Anchor fall means lead neck spin, right? I've got that anchor fall here. I'm going to bring that hand to the side of my neck, look down, and step through when the weight passes my nose. Turning this way so you guys can see it again. Here, there. Starting one more time over on this side. Here, there. When I do my anchor side, it's just going to spin the opposite direction, or bring it to the opposite side of my neck, and do the same thing. Right here, there, right? Last pieces that we played with were our shoulder spins. These were a little wonky at first, but we'll get better at them. I'm going to start with my feet in wall plane, but I'm going to turn my hips and shoulders to wheel plane. With an up spin, as I see it, I'm going to bring that lead hand to my shoulder, to my top of my pec. My elbow stays down and in so it doesn't catch. And I'm going to let the leash wrap over my shoulder. As it passes 6 o'clock, I'm going to step around and through. Let's see what that looks like. Here, up spin, step through. Gotta keep that hand close to your body, otherwise it gets wonky and tries to hit you about it. It'll teach you, you just don't want the lessons it's going to teach you. Doing it on the other side, same thing's going to happen. Down in that up spin, right? Here, there. One more time, facing this way. Here, there. Cool. The last thing that we played with was our daisy chain to get this all cinched up and tied together, right? I am going to take, starting down at the weight, lead hand closest, anchor hand further. I'm going to bring my anchor hand to my lead hand. I want the anchor side over top of the lead side. I'm going to pull the working line that I have through the hole and up to make a new loop. From there, I'm going to take that loop up high, down, and I'm going to reach my fingers through that loop to grab that line again. Hold to make a new loop, reach through, hold to make a new loop. I'm going to repeat that pattern until I get down to my anchor. If I've got this loop like this, that's fine. If I just have this little loop, that's okay too. I'm going to keep feeding through. And then this last loop that I've created, I'm going to pull the anchor over top of it. Cinching down. I now have this tied, so it won't go anywhere. I can wear it like a sash, however I see fit. But as soon as I release this anchor, this whole thing should come undone. The last way we worked on it was we worked from our anchor side first. Same thing happens. Anchor over lead. I'm going to pull that line through. And I'm going to continue to feed through those loops. Oh, sorry. That's going to be weird for you guys. Let me do it a different way. That'll work better. Starting with it already anchored. Makes the line easier. Pull it through. Continuing to feed. All the way through. Make that nice daisy chain. Until we get down to the weight. This is for my quick release belt. Again, thank you, Mark. Hopefully you see this at some point. Bro, you're 11. I can take the weight and tuck it into my pocket. If I don't have a pocket, I just need to pull it up. I'm going to tuck this last bit down into my underwear so that this stays. I'm going to untether myself from it and take one of these bites of rope from the daisy chain on the opposite side, tuck it in the same way in my hands. From here, I should have a quick release belt.